It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Cardinals and the Bills, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. I had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the number 1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
And when you have a guy like Kyler Murray under center, it not only opens up your playbook, it allows you to draw up even more plays because he's among the best dual-threat quarterbacks in the league and a true playmaker. If flushed out of the pocket, he might even be more dangerous. The next step for him, being able to throw on rhythm and deliver from the pocket.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Murray now to throw. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bills shaken up on the play. Boy, not what you want to see in Q1 of the new year. We'll be back. Now the first carry for Zach Moss. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, it's a wobbler here. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. A.J. Epinesa. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Murray now. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. 1st down, Murray. Fighting to stay upright. Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Shotgun now for Murray. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Allen. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st on the scramble. Here's Allen to throw it. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now Allen. On the slant, he's got Davis. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. From the 8, they've got it first and goal. They run here with Singletary. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On second and goal, Allen flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Allen now on third and goal. Buying time to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have taken the early lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football. Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway. And he turns third and goal into a touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. To the air, Allen. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Play action. Now it's Allen. Being chased out left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this. And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Murray going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Murray now running right on the option. Murray has the first down and more. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. Now he's forced out right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's second down. after one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Murray. To Connor on the check down. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. And that'll set them back 5. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. To throw is Murray. He'll dump this one off to Connor. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And Diggs has it. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. On play action, Allen. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Allen. Flush to his right. This one caught by Davis. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The Bills passing game getting him down the field. They've got another 1st down.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. The Bills will add on to their lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The football going back over to Arizona now. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
An option handoff given to Connor. Bulldozes past him. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13. the gun. Here's Murray. And complete right side to Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is Connor. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Murray now to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. 2nd and 9. Here's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Now the Bills defense, they make their way back out there. And they have forced now 4 turnovers, Mr. Davis. How have they been so effective?
It's hard to get a read on them if you're on offense because they're coming from different angles, different formations, different looks. But bottom line is, if I'm the defensive coordinator, anything on my play sheet appears to be working right now. You point it out all the time when we call games. Once they get that first one, it becomes a frenzy, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's snowballed here in this one. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's Connor on the read option. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. Play action. Now it's Murray. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Murray now. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On the option, it's Murray. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Ed Oliver, that time to want to get in there and bring him down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on here to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. He's thrown for a touchdown pass, and he's run for one so far.
When you're able to watch a guy perform at a high level and do it in multiple ways, yeah, arm, legs, He really helps his team in a big way. You've got to think that they feel great about where they are in this ball game. They feel even better about him leading their team.
Well, he's hoping to put them into a better spot after this drive. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Dancing to his left. First down and more for Allen. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 34. Allen going to get this one to Singletary. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Here's Murray. Screen pass to Connor. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Shotgun now from Murray. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Murray again. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
When you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
He'll get this to Connor underneath, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Carlos Basham in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is brought in. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
Oh, we got it. We got it. Good job.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return. And his
touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. A nice tidy little drive there. Getting the ball in excellent field position. And only one play to score it. Fielded right around the 8. So we've reached halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Allen now looks to throw. Fighting a safety valve here. That's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
First down and more for Allen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. On the give, this is Singletary. He gets away from 1. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
That is caught. It's Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. Cole Beasley there to make the grab. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
From the 29, Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They go right back to Singletary. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Singletary is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Allen now on 3rd and goal. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. Dawson Knox, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they... DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will be cut down to 14. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
We got this.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore there to make the grab. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they... The extra point now coming from Myers. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll toss this right side to Singletary. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. To the air, Allen. Now they go screen, it's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. To throw is Murray. Pass incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray.
Going deep for Hopkins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Cardinals have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Back now in Buffalo. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. From the 27, Allen.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He got 29 yards that time.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game. Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
Doug Costin.
He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. Here's Murray. That'll be complete to Cook. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Murray giving to Connor on the draw. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw going into the hands of Williams.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Murray going to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Matt Milano in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to kick it away. A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And out will come the offense as they take over. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Play action. Now it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Now Allen. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Let's go.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Now Murray. To Connor on the check down. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Murray now, 3rd and goal. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Here's Allen to throw it. Flush to his right. First down and more for Allen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
On play action, Allen. And Diggs has it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
65 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll run here with Singletary. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Allen rolling to his right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
That's going to be a long.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Allen, got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
Fighting through, and he's got space. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, 66 yards.
And the Cardinals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick. Oh, look at the juke. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They'll go option to the short side. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And they will take a knee here. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know, it's really strange. I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And with that, our journey begins, Charles.